Hi, all. Welcome back to episode 2 of the Sunday Sit Down with Subhi. Today, we have Kinjal with us, an inspiring professional who has not only built a successful career but also balances her personal passions beautifully. From being an excellent student and landing her dream job right from campus placements to creating travel content that has reached over 1K subscribers today, her journey shows what passion, consistency, and balance can truly achieve. She is an associate director at UBS Bank from Mumbai, India. Her life motto is keep learning and keep exploring, and life is too short to waste time in petty fights and grudges. So let's go and meet her. Okay. So, hi Kinjal. Welcome to episode 2 of the Sunday Sit Down with Subhi. So, how does it feel to come on my show and be like the first online guest for the show?
I'm really excited. I think this is the first time I'm doing something like this, and someone has called me to their podcast, and I'm feeling really privileged. And also the idea of doing it outdoors, and I was literally challenging myself to find a location outdoors. That was also very exciting. So yeah, thanks for that idea. I'm really excited for this episode.
Yeah, thanks for listening to me and taking the effort. I know it's like a pain not taking a regular podcast and actually looking for gardens and terraces to go with the show, to go with the theme of the show. But I'm like grateful that you took an effort and then you came like that. Okay, so Kinjal, as I had mentioned in my introductory video, we'll be having three segments and we'll be doing three segments with every guest. So I'll begin the first segment with you. So you had been an excellent student at academics, and then right out of college placements, you landed a dream job, and since then you have been managing both professional life and personal life so gracefully. So my question to you would be, what's your motto in life that helps you excel in different areas with such a fine balance?
So my motto in life is to uh, work hard in the initial years of your life so that the future years are much smoother. I see a lot of people who enjoy college life and don't focus on their future, and then the process becomes elongated and they have to struggle for much longer. So the foundation, the initial years of your college life, and so the initial years of your college life are the basic foundation of your entire future. And if that is strong, I think your future will be much smoother and stress free. And having said that, you also have to keep continuously learning and evolving, following your passion. That is what I think keeps the right balance.
Yeah, that is so true and so important. Like our youngsters who would be like, viewing this episode, they can learn from it that in the initial years, like if you put the right effort, if you figure out like, okay, what career you want to choose and put in that amount of hard work, then rest of the life gets easier and more smooth to do. Yeah. Thank you for
And also
yeah.
getting into the right college,
Yeah.
getting into the right company.
Yeah.
That is after battle one.
Yeah.
You have to just top it up with your own effort.
That's true.
That initial foundation is very.
That is true. That is so true. Yeah, thank you for that. Interesting. Like you have been married for so many years. So my question to you would be like, how has your life changed after marriage? Like, what has marriage brought to you? Like, what is the biggest shift that has happened in your life personally?
Marriage brings in a sense of stability and emotional security. Just knowing that you have someone back home whom you can share your sorrows, your joy, all the small and big wins of your life. That itself brings in a sense of grounding. And I am very fortunate to have a partner who encourages me, who supports me in everything I wish to do. So he is the one who pushed me to uh, restart doing art, and who is really supportive in my YouTube channel. So I think I am very lucky in that sense. And we have seen a lot of dreams together, fulfilled a lot of dreams together, and we are continuing to build the life that we have dreamt of. So I think that sense of partnership is very special in a marriage.
I think that's a very beautiful explanation. I believe at today's time, especially when there is so much stress and competition, and a lot of people are ambitious and chasing goals, having a like a stable relationship and having a stable partner gives so much comfort and that stability to life. And so beautifully you have explained it. And yeah, to top that off, like your partner is like helping you in your ambitions, in your hobbies, and helping you, like giving that support and pushing you to do more. That's amazing. Like, I'm so happy for you. That's amazing. So, in today's fast-paced world, relationships and good friendships are like very difficult to, like, maintain. So, what's your tip in life to maintain a healthy marriage and good friendships and overall strong connections?
The key aspect here would be communication. In any kind of relationship, communication is very important. And communication helps to instill deeper connections, not just like surface level, hi, hello, good morning, title. So when you actually start communicating with the other persons, you start building deeper connection. And it's secondly, it is also important to respect the other person's choice and opinion. That this even for a life partner, you may not be having the same choices, you not like the same thing. You could hold the part. But and stepping into the other person's world, it actually makes the connections more stronger. And for friendships, I would say consistency is very important because you don't stay with friends 24/7. So you will have to make the extra effort to, check in regularly, to put in, to just drop in a message and, just show the other person that you really matter. So that small effort really matters in any relationship to take it to an extent.
That's beautifully explained. I hope like the viewers, like the youngsters who are listening to this episode, they take all the tips from you. And because right now at today's age, it's so, like, the friendships and relationships are breaking so easily. It's so important to, like, understand all that you said and implement that in their day-to-day life.
Like nowadays, relationships have become very like surface level.
Fragile,
And they are
yeah.
not actually getting deeper into it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that is really important.
Yeah, that's so beautifully you've told. So, Kinjal, lot of teenagers, or, like, people who are in early 20s struggle to figure out like what they want to pursue in their life. So when it came to you, like, how did you decide your career, or, like, what made you choose this direction, and, like, what one piece of advice would you give to somebody who's starting out in your field?
It's very normal. Like even I honestly did not know what I wanted to do with my life when I was in my 20s. I landed a great job directly via campus placements. And then I really did not know if I will like it or not. It was only after I started working that I thought probably this is something I like, this is something I don't like. And then I started putting efforts in that direction. And having said that, obviously I have also started parallelly following my passion and doing what I love in travel and art. And I try to keep a balance between both because one thing pays my bills and the other thing is what makes me happy and creative. So yeah, I think that is how you eventually figure out. Nobody is from day one. And I think I read somewhere that your perfect niche is going to be something. I think I read somewhere that your perfect niche is going to be a combination of things that you like to do, things that you are good at, and things that you can be paid for. If you combination of all of these three things, then I think you will have the best.
Yeah, that's a great advice. I mean, it's so important, right? Like, a lot of people, they just see like what others are doing and follow that, and because maybe like the profession is financially rewarding, but then it's also important to have that, like, some passion for that career, because that will keep you motivated.
Passion is very important.
Yeah, that is so true. We did your career, we did your marriage life, we did your friendships. Now we'll move to your hobbies. So I believe, like, you have this strong, like, passion for travel. You have your YouTube channel, which has over 1,000 subscribers, like 1K subscribers, and over 5 lakhs views on your YouTube videos. So that's like amazing. It's huge. Okay, congratulations on that. First of all, so my question to you would be like, how did your passion for traveling begin, and then how did your passion for, like, what inspired you to start creating these travel blogs?
I think right from when I was a child, all my summer vacations were spent exploring different parts of India with my family. My parents are also very passionate about traveling. So that is where we used to explore all the places during our vacation. And then after college also, I started traveling internationally with my girlfriend. So that is when love for travel evolved.
Yeah.
And looking for a partner, I also wanted someone who shared the same love for traveling. And fortunately, I got that in my partner. So we planned all our trips together, and that process itself is very fulfilling. You know, planning everything to the core, from flights to all the places to explore and everything. So that experience is a very different and fulfilling experience. And then starting my own YouTube channel, and then the idea of starting a YouTube channel was mainly to create a digital diary for my own travel. Because sometimes photos don't do justice to the moments and the places as much as videos. Videos create more emotion to that moment. So that is when I started creating videos. And when the channel started getting monetized, that is a cherry on the cake.
Okay. So is your husband recording all your videos, or like has there ever been a like where you recorded yourself just on your own?
So that is my very first video when we went for a vacation. My husband did not know that I was actually taking photos and I was going to create
Oh, wow.
this entire video on YouTube.
Okay.
So I actually took a tripod and I was going places, keeping a tripod on the road and taking a walking shot. Then I kept the tripod on my petrol table and took a shot of me getting ready. So I took all those shots.
Interesting.
And then I got them into a video, and then when I showed it to my husband, he was really happy with the outcome. He shared it with everyone. And then that is how he started supporting me. And your channel is doing really great. You're making good videos. So now wherever we go, some shots, obviously I try to shoot, and then shots where I am supposed to be in the video. I tell him what kind of shots I want, and he is more than happy to shoot those.
That's amazing. That's so beautiful, right? Like how your passion for blogging and like began, like you sort of like tried to figure out on your own and maybe like you tried exploring and then your husband gave in so much motivation and push to you. It helped you like grow it into a channel and then now you're over 1K subscribers and it's monetized. So yeah, congrats. So what has travel brought to you personally? Like what has it taught you?
I think travel really opens our mind. Like, at least for me, I have been to so many different places, witnessed so many cultures which are different from our own country. And even within India, we have so many different cultures, different languages, different kind of food. I think it really brings in a sense of adaptability and just that if you send me somewhere, I'll be okay to survive. I can meet people there. I'll be happy to stay with them. I'll be happy to enjoy their food. So I'll not stick to, oh, I want my own kind of food. I only want vada pav because that is what I've eaten in Mumbai.
Yeah.
So it kind of helps you adapt to different cultures. And also it makes you realize that the world is so much bigger than the four walls of your house.
Yeah.
So you kind of know the significance of things then. So if that also gives me a sense of curiosity keep exploring more.
So do you have any favorite travel destinations? Like if I ask you like give me your top 3 favorite travel destinations internationally, which ones would they be and why?
The very first destination to top my list would be Switzerland because I think you would also agree.
Yeah, even my favorite is Switzerland. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's so much natural beauty all around. I mean, you can spend like 10 days just ex- admiring that. Yeah. So the top would be Switzerland, and second best would be New Zealand. New Zealand also has beautiful landscape, but what I liked most about it was the kind of adventure sports it offered. Like we've done bungee jumping, we've done skydiving, we've done all sorts of adventure sports there, and that is what I like about it. And the third be Vietnam. Vietnam offers a wide range of landscapes from beaches to quaint towns to hill stations. So a mix of everything.
Vietnam, yeah, the popularity of Vietnam has increased, I think, in the last few years. I see a lot of people going there. Maybe like someday I'll go there as well. Hopefully.
You should.
So we finished, like we have come to the end of segment 1. Now we'll proceed to segment 2, wherein we'll reflect on some life lessons that you have learned in your 20s. living in 20s can be exciting as well as it can be a little overwhelming. So, how do you stay motivated when things don't go your way?
There have been a lot of ups and downs in life throughout my 20s and 30s. And the only belief that keeps me moving is that this too shall pass. Knowing that this is a moment, it will pass eventually, and focusing on the positive things and working hard towards a better tomorrow is what keeps me moving.
Yeah,
And
that is so true because yeah, if ups have come, then we like there will be downs, and then if downs are there, then ups will come. So I think having that mindset, yeah, that like you have to just keep moving on. That really helps. Thank you for saying that. So, is there any small habit that has made a big difference in your life, like something that you have implemented in 20s and it made a big difference in your daily life?
I think I eventually learned to let go. Like I realized that no, keep holding on to arguments, holding on to grudges. It's not a good thing, and it just holds you back in life.
Yeah.
Drains your energy a lot, and just letting go kind of makes your mind so much lighter and makes your relationships healthier.
Yeah. That's very true. I mean, there are a lot of people who hold on to grudges and ego issues, and then they just keep dragging all that like all along for so long, so many years.
Life and I realize life is so unpredictable,
Yeah.
right? So we have so less time. So why waste in holding on to grudges? Rather, just sort everything out and move on in life.
Yeah, yeah, and enjoy. Yeah, that's a very helpful advice. So Kinjal, so what are your ways to find positive energies in people? Like, how do you detect like a good vibe in someone?
I have read this somewhere that you are an average of the five people that you spend most of your time with. So I always try to surround myself with people who bring out positive energy, who are very supportive and inspiring. I want to learn from them. I want to get inspired from them and grow with them. And for negative people, they just drain your energy and they don't add anything to your life. So I just try to stay away from them.
We have had like a lot of heavy discussions around life reflections, and that brings us like to the end of segment 2. Now we'll move to third segment, which is a fun segment wherein I'll be asking you some fun questions, and then I'm expecting some witty replies. We'll begin with the third segment, which is the fun segment. Here, like I have told like my viewers that here I'll be sharing some drinks with my guest, and then I'll be asking some fun, lively question and answer. Like we'll be having like some lively question and answer banter. But then, since here today on our episode, the guest that we have, she is not so much into tea. So she is choosing to skip it, and but probably I'll just like make up like for her, and I'll have on behalf of her and me both of us. But yeah, the questions part and the fun part still remains same. So yeah. So Kinjal, my first question to you would be, what is the most useless talent that you secretly have?
I think so whenever I see stories of people on Instagram or reels on YouTube, I want to know where they're going. So I simply quickly do a Google and search, and then I just want to know where they're going. I just want to know where everyone is going. So I do a Google and search. I can simply just go and ask them, but yes, I have to search it for myself. That is, I think, a very useless talent which I have, but it's okay.
I can so imagine. I think even I have like yeah, like I love like seeing people's travel stories and travel pictures, and then I go on search on Google that okay, this is something I've like okay I haven't heard about, and then I love googling about it and like getting all the information. So I can relate to it. It's Yeah, I can understand. So,
Would see how much that place is costing and
yeah,
all of that. Right?
yeah, all those other details. Yeah, I understand. Okay, yeah. That reminds me, you do add in like lot of information in your travel blog, like all like lot of these details, right? Like, that shows that you have that thing for details within travels. Yeah, that clearly shows. Yeah. So, do you have any crazy and funny experiences among any of your travels?
I think there was an experience which I can remember on top of my head. So we were in New Zealand and we were supposed to travel from North Island to South Island and take a ferry for that. And we were self-driving across New Zealand, so we had to drop our car to the car station, car rental station, and then take the ferry. We were already late, so we were speeding up to reach there on time.
Yeah.
But cops caught us, and
Oh.
we waited 10 minutes inquiring about everything, why we were speeding up and all that. So 10 more minutes wasted. So we thought, okay, let's try to cover up more, and we sped up more. And the second time again, and wasted a lot of more time. So all in all, we got caught by the cops for speeding twice. We missed our ferry, and we had to take another ferry. We wasted our money on the tickets also. But I think that is the fun of it. We remember all the mishaps which happened on these trips. So I think, yeah, it was a memorable.
I think these messy experiences make the trip more memorable, right? Like, yeah, that's what you remember, like more than the pictures and what you ate, and all those things will go away. But this thing, remember, this sticks. Yeah, I can imagine that. So, if you get to swap your life with somebody for a day, who would that person be?
Okay, so I would have probably given an answer that I want to become prime minister or someone, but I recently stayed for a week with my niece, and I just love the carefree life that she has. She's 10 months old, and I
Yeah.
just want to be a baby for a day and just not care for anything.
Yeah.
Eat, sleep, sleep.
No responsibilities. You don't have to, not accountable to anybody and all that. Yeah. Yeah, that's such a free, carefree life, right? Yeah, like wish to go back to that, those times. Yeah, okay. So, what's your go to comfort food? Like, at 2 a.m. at night, let's say if you're just getting bored or something and you want to go to your comfort food. Oh, okay.
Is my, if I'm at home, I would like to have Maggie. I would love to have Maggie. And if possible, I would also love to have vada pav. If probably I'm somewhere out or if it is accessible, vada pav is my thing.
Yeah, that is what I was exactly going to ask you. Like, do you really get vada pav at night at 2 a.m. or like do you make vada pav and keep at home and
Somewhere we might get, but comfort food is also like not
what
just
makes you
at
happy?
night. I would also
What
want
makes
to
you happy?
have something which really satisfies my soul. I just get down and have a vada.
Now the
Yours like
answer
me.
of me really miss Vada Pav of Mumbai because yeah, I'm so far away from it. And then you said Maggie, like that reminds me of Espika Maggie because I think it was one of the great Maggies I've had in life. Yeah. So it's like yeah, like it has been a long day doing assignments, projects, and then go to Maggie and have it if you're feeling hungry. I miss that.
Again, Chinese writing from college. Chinese were also
Yeah.
one of the things.
Yeah. College had like a lot of great food. Yeah. So now this brings to the end of segment 3, but also it brings to the end of episode 2, which we had with Kinjal. So before wrapping up, like I'll have two small questions for you. The first one will be like, what is a small thing that can make you instantly happy?
I think that one thing would be art.
Ah.
Anyways, doing anything creative. I love painting, doing mandalas. I just love creating anything out of art. And recently, I also tried to learn resin art. I made keychains, bookmarks. I made posters out of resin, and that is what makes me happy. It's my happy escape from my day-to-day boring life.
That
Yeah,
reminds me. Yeah, that reminds me that during college days when we had exams and everything, you would finish all your answers from before and then you will like do nail art on your nails and then show to me in the next day that oh see I have done all this when I was getting bored when I was doing my first time second time revision I did this. So I can imagine you had that love from so many years like toward that. Yeah. Okay, so finally, what advice like would you try to leave for the audience, and would you want to give it to me or to this show?
I think the one advice I would like to give to everyone out there would be just to start anything which you like, your passion project, or habit, you want to start a habit, you want to start a business. There is no right or wrong time for it. Just start, and I think you will figure it out. Initially, you will have
Hiccups.
initially might not, yeah.
Yeah.
Initially, you might have hiccups, things will get messy, but eventually you will figure out. Yeah. And I think the biggest example is you.
Okay. Okay.
Starting this podcast last month, we were talking about it, and it quickly created all the thumbnails, quickly designed all the questions, and here we are shooting this podcast. I think you are the biggest inspiration for everyone. You are a real time example that just start. That's it.
Yeah, thank you so much for those kind words. I was not
That
expecting, honestly. But yeah, yeah, I mean, I would say thanks to you and thanks to friends like you, because when this idea came to my mind, maybe okay, I had this determination to start and do it, but then without the support, without help, like you helped me so much in setting up this thing online, and thanks to you. I mean, I would owe that to you if this becomes success, and will I would want to, you to come on the future seasons as well, so that you bring new stories and more stories. But then yeah, like thanks to you, without like you helped me, doing the entire setup, and yeah, and because of friends like you, I'm able to start and able to like hopefully make it successful someday. And yeah, so thank you for removing your time and coming, like removing your time from your busy schedule, from your married life, and sort of booking like 1 2 hours and giving me time, and for this recording. That really means a lot. And hopefully from today's episode, our viewers, like will get to learn so much, like because how someone can maintain a successful career, like have a successful marriage, have that balance, can also pursue a hobby, and then sort of consistently like work towards that hobby, and then all the life lessons you gave, I'm very sure like it will be definitely helpful to all our viewers. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much for having me. I think it was a fun experience.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Kinjal, what an inspiring conversation this has been. From building a fulfilling career to nurturing meaningful relationships, from exploring the world through your travels to staying grounded through it all. Your story beautifully reflects what self belief and balance truly look like. Thank you for sharing your journey, your insights, and that infectious positivity with all of us. To everyone watching, may this story remind us that it is possible to chase dreams and still find joy in the simple things of life that make life beautiful. Until next Sunday, I'm Subhi, and this is a Sunday Sit Down where we celebrate stories that move, motivate, and make us reflect. Bye bye.